Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Nick from Noobkill coming at you with another Madden video today. So guys, as you guys got the notification yesterday, I'm making the video while we got the notification, but I'm posting it the next day. But yeah, the regime of the Most Feared program is coming to the end. All the players will go back to their overalls they had before phase 2, so they're not enraged no more, and they're gonna shrink back down to regular height and stuff. But that being said, I'm gonna give you guys my review of the whole program. And now I apologize, this video might take a while. There was just so much awesome content during the Most Feared program, and it's still one of my favorite programs throughout all of Madden season. But that's still early to say, man. We only had the BCA promo out so far, and then we still have Thanksgiving, we still have Black Friday program, Ultimate Freeze, New Year's, Super Bowl, there's just so much amazing content still coming our way, guys. We just started with it, and they started off with a big bang with Most Feared, man. Like, I love it a lot just because the players enraged. That's like the most fun part, the funnest part about playing it, and the best time to play with people. Like, the bands they're like 15 feet tall, man. It is insane. But yeah, guys, we're gonna break it down into both phases. We're gonna talk about phase 1 first. If you guys don't know what phase 1 and phase 2 is, phase 1 is before all the players enrage and grow to like 17 feet tall, and all the stats are regular. We're kind of just getting introduced to the promo. And then phase 2 is when everything goes nuts, man. When the players grow, the overalls get higher, and of course the stats get enraged. All craziness happens. So yeah, we're gonna talk about phase 1 first. So let's get into it. So yeah, guys, let's talk about the sets. I'm not really going to talk about the packs and stores because they're the regular packs that we usually get every single year, so nothing really changed from that. Now let's talk about the phase 1 sets. Now we got the top 3 right there, and then the bottom sets at the bottom. Now a lot of you guys said, yo, this is just like the BCA program, just a paint over or a theme of Most Feared. And I can't really disagree with that. We got one where you can put in like some BCA or Most Feared equipment, and you get something out of that. We did at the gold exchange, and if you scroll down, we have this equipment to silvers, silvers to gold, and then golds to elite, and then of course the master set. So can't really disagree with you there. Now I thought the program was still really fun, but there's a lot of cons with the first the phase 1. Now we got introduced to Most Feared, and usually you're like, yo, Most Feared is here, let's go, and you get that like you get that wow factor, like, wow, Most Feared and all that great stuff. Now I don't know if it's just me, but I'm playing into the game for the 3rd season now, but like, yo, what was different in phase 1, man? Like, and I was disappointed that, yo, just like BCA, they made the equipment and the gear unauctionable. Like last season, that was one of the best parts about Most Feared, besides the players enraging and stuff, was that the collectibles were auctionable, man. I made up so many coins from just grinding out the live events and selling all the equipment out of the just playing the game, right? So like grinding it out, they really took that out of like, yo, you can make some really good coins off this event. Now last season at the end of the event, I had about, I think, almost 8 million coins. Not like, that's no lie. Go back to the old videos. I had like 7.5 or 7.7 to 8 million coins after the event. Now that's pretty fun, but that's not that great for the economy for the game. But like, yo, there was so much fun. Don't take that fun away from us, right? Like, I don't know, guys. That's for you guys to think about that. I honestly thought that they really made the event for BCA especially, like taking away that auctionability from the equipment and collectibles. That was kind of a downfall. And then of course they even made the silver cards non-auctionable as well, so that wasn't too great there. And then next, the silver and gold players were the exact same cards. Now that kind of cheesed me a little bit. Like last season we got so many golds, silvers, elites. Like there was just a variety of players, and I loved that. And we didn't even get a silver or gold quarterback. The only quarterback I think came out, I might be wrong, but it was Jameis Winston and then one other elite, and that was about it. Now last season we had a silver Mike Vick, and he went up to like a 92 overall, but like, that's kind of my point. Like, yo, last season we didn't have a scramble button, and we got handed all these amazing quarterbacks with speed. Mike Vick flashback, Mike Vick Most Feared card, and then of course we got like Cam Newton card, we got a Kaepernick card, we got all these speedy quarterbacks, but we didn't have a scramble button. Now this season we got a scramble button, and we're all our speedy quarterbacks. They actually lowered the speed on the cards. Like, yo, like Cam Newton has like an 80 speed, Aaron Rodgers has a 77 speed or something like that. Like, yo, why tone it back? And then like, yo, like Mike Vick, you know that man has wheels. You know he has wheels, he can run, and he doesn't play now. He doesn't play that much. He like sits on the bench. I don't know if he signed to the Steelers still, but like he doesn't have that many opportunities to get brand new cards, right? You know where I'm trying to get at. So Most Feared would have been an absolutely awesome time. Give him another silver card. Even if you went up to a silver and then went up to a 90, you know that people would get that card just because they could run around the field with that Mike Vick. So that was kind of my like unfortunate parts about phase 1. They couldn't sell the cards. It was kind of like the same thing as BCA, and then next there was the same Most Feared silver and gold players. Now moving on to the elites, we had some really nice elites, so that wasn't too bad. And then next we got the master set. Now what I liked about both master sets for BCA and Most Feared, I really like it that it's more of like you can actually grind it out now, and just grind it out like crazy. Play the live events, buy the packs with coins and stuff, and you can still have a good chance at getting the master set. You didn't have to buy the bundle, you know what I'm saying? So I like that it's not like a paid to win to get the master for phase 1. That is for the master set for Brian Urlacher, and even who was it, D'Angelo Williams last program for BCA. So I like that approach, that like if you grind it all like crazy, you can get it. It's gonna be a lot harder, but you can still get it. So that was really awesome. But that's kind of my thoughts about phase 1. The live events were pretty cool. We had the stadiums and stuff like that. We just had a stadium actually. Oh, there's a stadium where you play these two and you kind of like pick both paths. So that was kind of cool. And then of course we had the blitz events that gave us the BCA equipment or better. So that was pretty awesome, guys. So I like that. But phase 1, it was kind of just like dropped on us, and I thought it was cool. Like Most Feared is my favorite, so I'm not gonna turn content down at all. It was a really awesome program. Like phase 1 was still pretty fun. It was like, yo, the hype was all there, but the hype really took off at phase 2, and you can't lie, guys, phase 2 was unbelievable. It was just so insane. I love that they kept it so when you logged in, like the update went at 11 p.m. Eastern time, and if you logged into the game, you get the message like they have enraged. You got the same mask as they did last year though, but like you still got that message, and then you got to activate every single Most Feared player. Now that is just the most satisfying feeling. Like, yo, you click on him, boom, he's now at a 90 something overall. That is amazing, guys. So I like that. And then next we had the Beast of the Gridiron live event pop up at like 11 o'clock. So you could either pick your path, like, hey, you're gonna pick this one, but you're not gonna be able to get Sue, or you're gonna pick this one, you're not gonna get blah blah blah, and all that great stuff. So I thought that was really neat. I like the idea of that. That was really cool. And then if we go to, where is it? Let's go to back to the sets. We'll go back to the sets and look at the Beast of the Gridiron. So we do have the Power Orb Exchange. Then of course we have Winston, Sue, and Collins. And then of course we had another master set with Antonio Brown, and I thought that was amazing, guys. We haven't had another master set like at the same time in a program, I believe, since like last season or like 2 seasons ago, where we had like Thanksgiving give us a bunch of master sets. But that being said, I thought that was awesome that we had 2 master sets. But a little downfall I felt like with the Beast of the Gridirons, one was the Power Orbs. Now they went with like the approach of like, hey, you don't have to spend too much money to get this Brian Urlacher, but if you wanted to get this I guess Antonio Brown, or finish off any other of the masters, or basically just finish an Antonio Brown, you would have to technically buy a bundle, hey, to get the other orbs, right? Like it was really tough. There was only that one time where you got that live event where you got the Beast of the Gridiron guaranteed you an orb. So that was kind of one. Then of course we had the packs. So the packs were cool because they always gave us an orb. That was not too bad. But then the live events, it was like sometimes you get an orb. But honestly, guys, it was pretty tough. And I saw a lot of people singing on my Twitter feed like, yo, why do they make it so hard to get the orbs? How do you get it without buying a bundle? And it was really tough. I'm not gonna lie. I bought the bundle, so I got to finish it, so I didn't have to deal with that stress. But like, I could really feel it. So I like the whole idea with the orbs and things, though. Like, it was kind of difficult, but a really cool thought with it. Now the art, I gotta give a huge shout out again to Vince. He's the artist for Madden Mobile, and yo, this year's art was insane. The power orbs were just unbelievable, all that great stuff. I liked last year's as well with like the sparks. That was really cool, but this year's pretty cool with like the horror film kind of like tint to it. And I love this Antonio Brown. But then that moves on to the master set. Now the master set was really cool, but what I had a really hard time believing was that they made you throw in your Jameis Winston, Ndamukong Suh, and Landon Collins into the set to get the Antonio Brown. Now I was just like, why would you do that? if you guys play FIFA Mobile, or you guys been watching me play FIFA Mobile and you guys saw me finish the whole Scream Team set, I thought they should have ran it like that. Like, yo, I would have loved to have Jameis Winston and Ndamukong Suh, Landon Collins on my team with Antonio Brown, all the most feared players, and Brian Urlacher, but that wasn't really possible unless you build the set again. So what they should have did, like what they did in FIFA Mobile, like, yo, if you completed the set, you get your boy Jameis Winston and you get a collectible needed for the master set, and that would have been so much better. Now, let's say if someone wanted to make this Antonio Brown, they would have to get 4 times of each orb, and some of the orbs were a lot rarer than the others. Now, the ones that I got a lot was the Essence of Urlacher, and I don't know why that was so like common, especially since you had to do so much for the achievements to get it. So that was kind of a tick off that they made the orb of Urlacher Essence so easy to obtain. But hey, you can exchange them, so you can't really complain too much there. So there was that, but I'm still like boggled, like that they made us throw in our 3 other, I guess, most feared gridiron players into the set to get the Antonio Brown. Like, I think they should have went with the I guess the, what's it called, the collectible route. Now, it wasn't too difficult if you bought a bundle to complete the set, so it would be a big damper to the market, especially because you could sell each of one of those 3 guys for around 200k at one point, or even more if you guys finished off the elite set. So having all 3 of those, that would have been what, 2, 4, 6 million coins, and then Antonio Brown's selling for like 1 point something mil. So you could have made a lot of coins off that. But like, why are they trying to make us not make coins? That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand a little bit right here. But I thought they should have took the route of, hey, I would like to make, I would like to keep my Beast of the Gridiron players and play with them still. But that being said, I thought it was a really neat idea. I think the program was a really good plus. Besides, like, the orbs being a little too hard and difficult to achieve, and of course you have to throwing in your other set players, I think it was a 10 out of 10, the Beast of the Gridiron, because it's something new. That's where the and the wow factor came in, guys. Like, the beginning was just like, yo, this kind of looks like BCA with kind of like a scary pumpkin theme. And then boom, you got hit with Enrage, you got hit with the Beast of the Gridiron. It all changed, and it was like, yo, where did this come from, man? So it was like, got you back hyped. So that was the whole point that I really liked about the Beast of the Gridiron. I liked about the things of all that. So I thought that was really cool, guys. Now, it was insane. If you guys did achieve this Antonio Brown, the man is like 15 feet tall. You throw any ball his way, the man catches it. Go ahead and watch that gameplay video I did with him and Brian Urlacher when I completed both of their sets. Hands down, unbelievable card. I'm gonna miss this guy at a 99 overall and at like 15 feet. But that being said, guys, the whole program, I say the first phase 1 was kind of lacking, but phase 2 picked up the slack, and I would probably give it a solid 9 out of 10. I'm not being biased. I really thought it was really awesome. Of all the like enraged, all the artwork, all like the thought about putting into the Beast of the Gridiron and bringing the hype. So I give it a 9 out of 10. You guys tell me in the comment section below, what do you guys rate this BCA program out of 10? I thought it was really great. I had a lot of fun with the BCA program. I know it brought back a lot of hype into Madden Mobile, which was awesome because not a lot of people played BCA, which was kind of understandable. But yeah, guys, that's kind of my review. 9 out of 10 is what I'm giving it. Of course, we did get the stadiums. Oh, let me go back out of this. Oh yeah, I forgot to add that part as well. Sorry, but I think we even had this in phase 1 and phase 2 where we can actually pull out special, I guess, most feared players like Jamal Charles, JJ Watt. There was a Khalil Mack, a Marcus Peters. No, not Marcus Peters. A Tyrann Matthews, I think it was. But yeah, you guys get my point. A lot of amazing players that you could pull out. I thought that was a really nice touch. And also, guys, you know that we got Randy Moss during the most feared program. They gave it the most feared theme on console, not on Madden Mobile, but still, Randy Moss is in the game, guys. How insane is that? But still, guys, I think it was really nice. And like I said, we did get stadiums and logos. So you got the logo for the Beast of the Gridiron, I think, for logging in, and then the most feared Masters logo for completing Urlacher. And then, of course, we do have the stadium as well, which is right here. and let me go to it. It should be right there. So yeah, guys, sorry for this video being a little long. That was my full out review. I enjoyed the Most Feared program. I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of cons as well with the Most Feared program. Hopefully next time we see into Thanksgiving, that's the next one. I swear, if you can't sell those food items, I'm gonna shed a tear. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on it. You guys tell me your thoughts as well. Really want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.
Oh wait, should I open? Should I open?
Yeah, you can open it right now.
Oh my gosh, we actually got a Tyrod Taylor. Oh my god. That is the card.
Right there is hugging him saying,
all right,
like, oh my God.